Here at the Centrum in Worcester, Massachusetts, we are ready for one of the ultimate showdowns between the nation's premier super-modified mud racers. And here's Chad Miller, the first man to run in the first qualifying round and making the quick four with the Ohio-based supercharged Chevy-powered Instant T Ford Roadster. He'll stop it in time, the elapsed time, and now the pace for this four-car shootout, 1.766 seconds. One of Chad Miller's quickest runs ever. That'll bring up Jeff and Jack Sturkin's ground zero as Danny ran a career best in qualifying, and it's going to have to go even quicker now to take the lead. He'll stop it in time, but the starting line launch gave away the fact that the car was not hooking up. A lot of tire spin, a great top-end charge, but it won't be enough. 1.824 seconds won't help the Sturkins get the lead. But for the Ford fans, it's the Team Rancho Thunderbird funny car. Mark Watrous back, your number one qualifier. And Watrous apparently got sideways at half track and lifts off the throttle. He slams open the hatch. He is obviously upset. You can see the machine move towards the right side of the pit. He got out of the throttle thinking he was going out of bounds, and that will kill the Ford's chances at 1.845 seconds. Meanwhile, it's Jeff Acker's incredible Insanity supercharged Ford T Roadster making its attempt. Shuts the engine down a little bit early. He'll stop in plenty of time. But the elapsed time for Jeff Acker, 1.743 seconds. The quickest run ever in 80 feet of mud in the USHRA Association Championship Series. What a way to wrap things up. And keep in mind, Acker has knocked Tom Martin down a few notches in the World Championship point standings. In the meantime, we're ready for Monster Truck Finals in Anaheim, California. And we have just received word that, believe it or not, in this breakage-plagued race, the Bigfoot Ford is unable to return. Now the Eliminator breaks on the starting line. And Scott Stevens, the King Krunch Chevy driver who was reinstated when Bigfoot could not return, also breaks. This is absolutely incredible. Jim Reese, frustrated beyond belief. He can't even get into a forward gear with the Eliminator. Look at the death smoke pouring from the rear-mounted engine of the Auto Value Chevy. But Stevens is going to idle around this track for a win. Reese amazingly gets the truck back into a forward gear, but his opponent is right now walking over the finish line. The first national event title of the year on the USHRA Association trail for Stevens comes at what must rank as one of the single most bizarre monster truck competitions ever held. Jim Reese now stranded out in the middle of the field. Stevens Chevy will probably not even be able to make it back to the pits under its own power. This one is the weirdest yet, folks. Super Trax will be right back with more extreme motorsports action. Don't go away. In its 12-year history, the mud racing sport has become simply incredible. Nothing at all like its origins. Runs like this are what it takes to win a USHRA Association Championship event, and Jeff Acker has proven it. What did you think when you shut off before the finish line on that last run? Did you feel that it was going to be 173 quicker than the qualifying run?
I didn't really feel it. It left the line a lot faster and made better power through the pit, but I goofed up. I let out pretty early, but...
You didn't goof up that bad because it won.
No, that's all that matters.
Congratulations, guy. Great job. One thing's for sure. If Acker shoved the engine down early on the quickest run in history, that means there's more in it, and things are going to get faster this year. We're back at the Anaheim Stadium in Anaheim, California. It has to rank as the strangest race ever. Here you see the replay of the slowest winning run in monster truck history. Bigfoot could not return. The Auto Value Chevrolet got back in, and Scott Stevens used it to his advantage to win his first USHRA Association title. Jim Reese, frustrated beyond belief. He can't even get into a forward gear with the Eliminator. Look at the death smoke pouring from the rear-mounted engine of the Auto Value Chevy. But Stevens is going to idle around this track for a win. Reese amazingly gets the truck back into a forward gear, but his opponent is right now walking over the finish line. The first national event title of the year on the U.S. Hot Rod Association Trail for Stevens comes at what must rank as one of the single most bizarre monster truck competitions ever held.
God, it wasn't pretty, but it was a win.
It was pretty nasty, I'll tell you. We'll take it any way we can get it. Reese just had some bad luck. We broke another line, so if his truck would have just kept going or whatever, he'd have definitely kicked our tails.
It has to rank as the strangest race ever. Here you see the replay of the slowest winning run in monster truck history. Bigfoot could not return. The Auto Value Chevrolet got back in, and Scott Stevens used it to his advantage to win his first U.S. Hot Rod Association title. It looks like it's going to be a wild year on the 91 Monster Truck Challenge Series.
From a very muddy Anaheim Stadium in Southern California, I'm Kris Chapman. Good night.
Until the next time, this is Bret Kepner from Worcester, Massachusetts. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time on another incredible edition of Super Trax.